The wrestlers' protest is intensifying on an everyday basis. From Jantar Mantar now, there have also been Khap Panchayats who have come and met the wrestlers. Several prominent politicians have also met the wrestlers as they continue the agitation in requesting that the Delhi police arrest Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, the sidelined WFI chief. But amidst all the protests that has been going on, some massive statements have been made by Vinesh Phogat, one of the wrestlers who's been agitating at Jantar Mantar for the last couple of weeks. Now, if you look at it, today there was a candlelight vigil that was held at Jantar Mantar, and several of the wrestlers, they have had a candlelight vigil today in order to continue to push for the arrest of Brijbhushan Sharan Singh. Amidst all the candlelight vigils and the meetings of the Khap Panchayats today, the security was heightened in and around Delhi NCR. The Singur border was sealed, but despite that, the protests continued. And during the protests, Vinesh Phogat made a massive statement regarding Brijbhushan Sharan Singh's arrest. And also she made a big request to former India captain Sourav Ganguly. Now, what is the big development that is on Brijbhushan Sharan Singh's arrest? So, Vinesh Phogat, along with Bajrang Punia and Sakshi Malik, have been one of the faces in the agitation that is going on currently in Jantar Mantar. She made a big statement regarding Brijbhushan Sharan Singh's arrest. If something is not done by May 21, if our demands to arrest Brijbhushan Sharan Singh are not met during that period, then we will have to take a big call. May 21st, if the Delhi police and the authorities do not arrest Brijbhushan Sharan Singh by May 21, then a massive call will be taken. Now, what is the massive call? We all don't know, because today Bajrang Punia had stated that he wanted the Prime Minister and Amit Shah to intervene in all this. Prime Minister Narendra Modi so far has not spoken anything about this issue, and unfortunately at this point in time, the wrestlers are facing an uphill battle. Now, what will be the big call? Many people have already threatened that, okay, we are ready to return our medals and honors back to the government, but if justice is not served, they will have to take something very drastic indeed. May 21st, which means in the next 15 days, if the authorities do not arrest Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, then the wrestlers will have something big. They will take a big call. Now, in the sidelines of this agitation, some prominent women's organizations have decided to organize nationwide protests against Brijbhushan Sharan Singh. Because remember, after the complaints were launched and after the initial agitation that happened at Jantar Mantar, the wrestlers then met with Union Sports Minister and Ministry of Youth Affairs Anurag Thakur. They had a meeting with them, two meetings that Anurag Thakur had with the wrestlers. An oversight committee was formed. But the oversight committee have also decided that Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, no allegations have come up. However, 7 female wrestlers, including a minor, have registered complaints against Brijbhushan Sharan Singh at the Connaught Place police station in New Delhi. Now, because of that, after a lot of bureaucratic hustles, what happened was that the Delhi police refused to register the FIR. So, the Supreme Court came down hard on the Delhi police and then said you have to file an FIR against the officers who did not file the initial FIR. The complaint was taken and 2 FIRs were filed under Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, one under POCSO as well. However, one of the demands was meant that an FIR would be registered. Unfortunately, the arrest has not yet happened at this point in time. What is the Delhi police waiting on? We don't know. The Supreme Court had anyway requested, they had struck down one of the pleas of the wrestlers that said that we cannot interfere in the workings of the Delhi police. The investigation will happen at a particular time. Now, amidst all this, the wrestlers' agitation, we saw 2 major comments that generated a lot of controversy. Number 1, PT Usha, the current head of the Indian Olympic Association, she said that if there were particular problems, they should have come to the IOA first. These protests unfortunately tarnished the image of the sport and they tarnished the image of the country. However, Sourav Ganguly, the former BCCI chief and also the former India captain, he said, I really don't know what's happening there. I just read in the newspapers. I hope it gets resolved. Wrestlers bring a lot of accolades to the country and hopefully it will be resolved. This particular point, I really don't know what's happening there. It really aroused a lot of anger against Sourav Ganguly on social media. And unfortunately, he didn't escape a lot of scathing criticism, unfortunately, in that. For this, Vinesh Phogat has yet again issued a request to Sourav Ganguly. She said, if he wants to support us in our pursuit of justice, he can come to Jantar Mantar as an athlete and understand everything from us. You've seen former cricketers like Harbhajan Singh, Irfan Pathan and all, they have voiced their support to the wrestlers. But none of the current lot have given any kind of voice to the wrestlers' agitation at this point in time. So basically, there are a lot of things happening in the wrestlers' agitation at this point in time. Bajrang Punia has, in an exclusive chat with Sports Today, has said that he wants the Prime Minister and the Home Minister to intervene in this matter. Second, women organizations from a lot of political organizations, they are organizing mass protests nationwide starting from today. That is the second development. The third development is, after the candlelight vigil, Vinesh Phogat has said that a big call will be taken in 15 days time, or maybe even 13 days time, if by May 21st, Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, the sideline WFI chief, is not arrested. Remember, 2 FIRs are registered under Brijbhushan Sharan Singh, one under POXO, because one of the complainant is a minor. Will action be taken against him now? What is the standoff going to achieve? Will it reach its right course of justice? Only time will tell. But now, 13 days later, something big is going to happen, and Vinesh Phogat has said they will take that big call. As far as Sourav Ganguly is concerned, he can come to Jantar Mantar anytime and then talk with the athletes. Because remember, if cricketers give a lot of credence to these protests, maybe the course of justice can be sped up. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this update. We'll be back with more updates on Sports Today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live. And don't forget, we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Bye-bye.